What is going on, everyone? This is DB43 here, as always, back with another video. Now, today's video won't be, for say, diecast review. It's not going to be a reenactment. It's not going to be any Cars video game gameplay. It's not even going to be a Cars Next Chapter episode. I'm doing something that I haven't done in a while, or this is kind of an idea that popped into my mind. I've been thinking of this for a while, but never really had the motivation to do it, honestly. But today just seemed like the perfect day for me to record it. So we're gonna do what are the possibilities of the Cars 4, as you guys see by the title and the thumbnail of this video. So before we get started, we're obviously gonna go over the events that happened at the end of Cars 3. So as most of you guys probably do know, Cruz Ramirez replaces McQueen during the middle of the Florida 500 because McQueen starts the race of the Florida 500. Cruz finishes the race for him because McQueen went into the pits mid-race because there was a crash. Every single racer went into pits so they can make a pit stop and they'll be back onto the track. During that time period, McQueen decided to put Cruz into the race, so he had Luigi and Guido change their tires to lighter tires and Ramon give her a nice Rusty's next-gen look paint job, which I gotta say Ramon did a great job on. But yeah, Cruz basically went in as the Rusty's racer. She won the race. She flipped over Jackson Storm using Doc Hudson's technique that Smokey told him, her, and Cruz about. And of course, during the end, after that, she was celebrating with her friends, the Townies, McQueen, the Legends, and Sterling comes in, asks Cruz if she wants to be the new permanent, the new permanent Rusty's racer. Cruz declines, but then Tex comes in as well right after Sterling and offers her to race for Dinoco, and she actually accepts that offer. So then we get into Willie's Beat, which is the last scene in the entire movie, where we see Cruz with a nice new Dinoco paint job, so she is the new Dinoco racer. All the Townies are cheering for her, and of course McQueen comes in as the fabulous Lightning McQueen as well to honor his late mentor, the fabulous Hudson Hornet, just for a nice little honorship for him. And I feel like that was really, really nice. And of course, that's basically how they end off the movie. And for those of you who are a little bit confused if McQueen is still racing or not, because there was confusion, and I was a little bit confused as well, but I'll explain it to you guys. So basically, McQueen is not done racing, but for one season, he will be Cruz's crew chief as a fabulous Lightning McQueen, and then he will go back to racing the season after. That was his plan, because in Cars 3, he still told Sal that he was going to keep racing after the Florida 500, so he will keep racing. He's just going to take one season off to be the crew chief for Cruz Ramirez. So yeah, that's basically how Cars 3 went down. So now we're going to talk about the possibilities of a Cars 4, if I think there will be a Cars 4, if there actually should be or not, and if there is a Cars 4, what my theory on the plot will be about. So let's go right into that. So for my opinion on a Cars 4, my personal opinion, this is just my opinion. If you don't have the same opinion, I respect yours, so please respect mine. I personally do not think there will be a Cars 4, and honestly, I do not want a Cars 4, because I feel like Cars 3 ended off the series in a really good way, kind of like how Toy Story 3 did, you know, with all the toys at, that one girl's house. I haven't watched Toy Story 3 in a long time, so I even forgot her name, but so yeah, Cars 3 ended off on a really good note with McQueen being the fabulous Lightning McQueen, and then Cruz Ramirez now being the Dinoco racer. All that was an amazing ending to the movie and the whole franchise, in my opinion. Cars 3 was really like the real Cars 2, in my opinion. I feel like it did a really good job on that, so I really gotta applaud to Cars 3 there, and I think the ending was fabulous, especially with the fabulous Lightning McQueen. I definitely did like that. So I don't really want a fourth movie, because I feel like it might ruin the franchise. At the same time, though, I'm not gonna be mad at Pixar if they make a fourth movie, because I always like the diecast, and I always like the movie, and to see it go on will be interesting, but I really just don't see another, like, good plot that they can use now, because, and especially since they even showed the events that happened after Cars 3, like, during the ending credits, because the ending credits, they have, like, the sequences of photos of different events that happen after Cars 3, so there's really not that much we can have for a plot, and I don't want them just to make another Cars 4, just for make another Cars 4, and that's kind of what they did with Cars 2, like, it doesn't really make any sense to make a Cars 4, in my opinion, because I don't really see any other, like, good plot that they can use for it. Now, if there ever is a Cars 4, because it's not like there isn't a possibility, because the directors of Cars 3, they never confirmed that Cars 3 is the very last film for the Cars franchise. They never confirmed that, so it's still possible for a Cars 4. I mean, I never expected there to be a Toy Story 4, and that's coming out next year in 2019, so who knows, there might be a Cars 4 down the road, but we do not know anything at this point. But if there is a Cars 4, my speculation on the plot is, I think, and also at the same time really wanted to focus on the Townies, because the Townies was the main thing in Cars 1, and they're really like the classics as well, because the Townies were the main characters in Cars 1, and they're all the reason why McQueen is not this big cocky jerk anymore, you know? And it really is all of the Townies reason, you know, and I really think that the Townies deserve much more screen time in Cars 2. Definitely Cars 3. I mean, Sheriff did not even have any speaking lines in Cars 3, so that was really disappointing. I don't know if they, forgot or anything. I'm not entirely sure. But I really just want the Townies to be main characters again, because they are some of my favorite characters in the Cars franchise in general. So I feel like a Cars 4 could gear toward Radiator Springs and possibly a Route 99, because in Cars 3, before we knew about the teaser and all that stuff, you know, there was rumors around saying that it will focus on Route 66 and their road trip to Route 99. I kind of want something similar to that, except Route 99 is kind of like this bad town because they're stealing Radiator Springs' business, and it's Route 99. They have characters there that possibly are the exact opposite or look alike from Radiator Springs, that they're copying their ideas. Or it would be even cool if it had Jackson Storm there to be like the McQueen in that town, and then Sally there, a version of Fillmore there, Ramon, Sheriff, and even Mater. All of that would be super cool in my opinion. Maybe even of the Legends and Crew, since I think they actually moved into Radiator Springs. They kind of hinted at that during the ending credits of Cars 3, and I think that's what happened. That is my plot speculation on it, if it ever happens. I'd really love to hear your guys' ideas on what you think a Cars 4 would be about in the comment section down below. So I'd love to hear all you guys' ideas. I'll be hearting a lot of comments to those who think of Cars 4 plot speculations. I feel like any idea is a very good idea. So that will wrap up this video. Hope everyone did watch enjoyed this video, and I do plan on doing a bunch of more of these in the future, you know, like speculations, theories. I want to do more of those in the future because they are actually really fun to do. I'll be honest with you guys, they are actually really enjoyable to do, fun to record, and fun to edit as well. So hope everyone did watch, enjoy this video. What are your thoughts? Do you think there will be a Cars 4? Do you want Cars 3 to actually be the last film? And what do you think a Cars 4 could potentially be about? So hope everyone did watch, enjoy this video. Thank you guys so much for your creators for recently. And as always, we'll see you guys all next time in the next video. Peace.